Hey class, my name is Mary. I'm doing my tribute speech on my brother Jesse. He's my older brother, he's 21 years old, and he was born April 26, 1990. I chose my brother because he's my best friend and he's taught me so much through life, so I just felt like that he deserves tribute. But what was funny is that my brother and I, we did not get along when we were younger at all. We always swore that we'll never be friends because we'd always just fight all the time, and my parents would always say how we would be best friends when we were older, and we just denied it because we would see our cousins and they would be best friends, but we're like, no, that's impossible for us because we can't get along. And I was actually going through pictures the other day, and I found one of my dad's favorite pictures that he took. It was of my brother and I. We were at the park, and we were on one of those car things, and I was in the front, he was in the back, and he's pulling my hair, and I'm screaming. So at first, what went through my mind was, this is horrible that our friendship is like this. And then second was, why is my dad taking a picture of us doing that instead of pulling us apart? But oh well, clearly we got through it. So my brother and I, we are clearly now best friends, and he's taught me so much. He's always helped me through my life. If I'm having problems with friends or with school, he would always just help me with that. And he went to engineering school when he was a freshman in college. He went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. He loved it, but he just felt like it wasn't his calling. So he went to Palomar, a junior college, and was just taking some classes there, but then he decided that he wanted to join the Army. This was really bad for our family at first because we were against it. We didn't want him going to the Army because it's scary thinking that your son or your brother can be killed over there. But after a while, I finally was like, okay, I know I'm behind you on this because it's your choice. This is what you feel God wants you to do. So he was gone for about 5 months during training, and we'd always write each other letters, and no matter what, he'd always just cheer me up in his letters. He'd send me Bible verses, and if I was having a bad day, I'd write him about it in my letter. And he'd always come up with something funny just to make me feel better. And no matter what, he would just lift my spirit. And he really showed me that I could be a spiritual leader myself, because he, in the Army, he was a leader of a church group. Because he said that even though there were a couple Christians there, it was the most ungodly place he's ever been in. So he decided to start his own church group. And at first he had about 5 people in it, but then by the time that he was graduating, he had about 40 people in his church group. So this really inspired me that I need to live for God more, and he just really helped me through this. But when he was about to graduate, he got out on a medical leave because his knees were giving him problems, so he went to the doctor, and it showed that he was missing ligaments in his knee. And because of that, his back was having a lot of problems. So then he was out on medical leave before he graduated. So that really crushed him. But then he decided that he'll just be strong through it, and maybe he can get surgery in the future, and that will help it. But if not, he's taking classes to be a teacher right now. And he said he either wants to be a teacher or possibly even a pastor. So he's taught me a lot through life, that I should be more of a spiritual kind of person, that no matter what, God has a set plan for me, and that even if I change my major or do whatever, God will always have a set plan. So I just thought that my brother deserved tribute for this. So I thought that you guys might want to hear about this. So thank you.